I have great honor to introduce Ms. Lina Khalifeh, who has honored us with her presence today in the closing session of day one of the KIP Conference on discrimination and sexual harassment. Lina, I'm very proud and happy to say, has been acknowledged by many as a voice of a generation, a young activist working to combat injustice in her immediate communities. The former U.S. President Barack Obama referred to her as a leader of social change. Can I have quiet in the room, please? Thank you. So the former U.S. President Barack Obama referred to her as a leader of change. Jordanian activist and social entrepreneur Lina Khalifeh has gained high praise across the globe for establishing SheFighter, the first self-defense studio for women in the Arab world. Through self-defense training, Khalifeh is striving to empower young girls and women, both physically and emotionally. Motivated by a combination of passion for social change and martial arts, she is inspiring thousands of women and certainly inspiring me personally. And I'm so grateful that she traveled from Jordan to be with us today. And so please, a round of applause for her.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. I actually decided to make it interactive. That's why I'm not sitting, I'm not saying any papers, it's going to be interactive. I'm going to make sure you all move, so the blood will move. You don't have to sit down. So, my name is Lina, I'm the founder of SheFighter, and guess how old am I? 20? 25? 26? 23? 25. Who said 32? I told you, okay, I'm 32 years old. I look younger, I know, because I have a really positive lifestyle. I'm kidding, we have it genetic. Don't even try. So, I come from Jordan. If you know Jordan, where everybody can ship. I come from that country, but actually some people are positive. And I started SheFighter because my friend, it's okay, anybody comes, just please find a seat. My friend, she was abused at the university when I was at the university, and she had all bruises on her face. And you can sit down any place. Okay, anybody talks, come do 20 push-ups here, and we're gonna count, okay? You know the push-ups? Okay. So, when my friend got abused, I decided to start training women self-defense because my background is actually in martial arts. I have started training Taekwondo when I was 5 years old. I was really small. I was really good, and I kept on going until I got my black belt, 3 Dan. I won about 20 gold medals, 3 of them international. I had a background in Kung Fu, boxing, and kickboxing. So I was at the university, I was really upset about the situation of women. It's not about, we have been talking for, hours since the morning about violence, women are victims, all these negative words about women. But it's actually not true, because women are really empowered, but they don't know that. They still don't know that. Why? Because the media wants them to feel that they are victims. Everybody wants them to feel that they are weak. But I mean, look at me, I'm an example. Do I look weak? No. Okay, why? Is there some qualities in my, personality maybe, appearance, anything that looks different? It's confidence, that's all you need. You need to work on your confidence from inside to outside. You might have a really strong body, but your confidence might be really low. So, for you to become really strong in your choices, to become leader, to become whatever you want in life, you have to work on yourself first. Your self-confidence first. And I've noticed that Lebanon, I've been walking in the streets, and I saw lots of girls putting some things on their noses, and I thought they fell on the ground and they broke their nose. I was like, why? Did they fall all on the ground, on their faces? And they told me, it's a nose job. Well, okay, I'm not that ignorant about plastic surgeries, but who cares about, a bone in your, nose, or Focus on empowering yourself in your mind, in your knowledge, in your confidence, in your skills from inside. You're gonna shine as a star, but you still maybe don't know that because you are still maybe at the university and at the school time, and I was hesitating myself of my personality as well. And it's totally normal for females. You know why? Why females keep doubting their, self-confidence? Why they keep saying every day, oh, I'm not ready yet, I'm not worth it, I can't do it, I still need preparation to do it. Why we keep questioning our abilities and skills? Why? Why you keep doing that to yourself? Why you keep saying every day, I'm not ready, I need to finish my master's degree, my PhD, then I will be so ready. No, you have to start. If you have an amazing idea, amazing project, or if you have a passion for something, you're not perfect, you have to know this. Start, even though you don't have all the tools. Just start. When I started training women self-defense, I started at the basement of my parents' house, and I had zero knowledge in training. I was a student in martial arts, but I have no idea about how to train a woman or empower women. Then I said, by practice, I'm gonna get better. And it's actually happened. By practice, I became better and better and better. I became really skilled. I was making so much falls, and I was just going with it. I didn't say, no, I can't do it. Or I woke up one day and said, I'm not qualified enough. Maybe somebody else is better than me. Or maybe, I'm not ready. Or is there something missing in me? I never doubted my skills. I never doubted my abilities. I said, I'm the right person for this job, even though I'm not ready, but I'll do it. That's how you build confidence in yourself. And let's a little bit talk about, getting through life every single day. What do you do every day? What do you practice every day? What do you practice every single day? What do you practice? Do you practice negativity? شوارع لبنان دائما أزمة أو زحمة بيسموها زحمة. دائما زحمة والشوارع ماكلة هواء والناس كلها. Do you practice negativity every day? Do you complain every day? I think إحنا العرب مشهورين بس complaints, إنه مثلا بالأردن ما عندنا بحر زي لبنان. We're a desert, totally desert. At least you have the sea here. So we always practice negativity and complaints every single day. What will happen? It will become a habit. If you didn't one day say something negative, you feel something is wrong. I have to keep saying something negative. I have to complain. I have to feel, dramatic. شوي. I have to feel, angry about situations and things. But do you practice being positive every single day? Do you do that? Do you actually have solutions to the problems? Do you say, I have a solution, for traffic, for example. Maybe I'll suggest to the government this project. Do you actually offer solutions? No? Okay, so you practice more negativity. So it became a habit. If you want to get out of your place and become somebody else, you have to practice being positive. Positive doesn't come, you say, okay, بكرة الصبح أنا هصحى وأكون positive. خلاص, I decided. No, it's not happening this way. You have to practice being positive. First day is going to be hard. Second day, it's hard. It's hard to change the negative thoughts to positive thoughts. I want to, when a girl passes, I want just to say something about what she's wearing, her outfit. So, لازم أحكي لصحباتي إنه شو هي لابسة ولا بموت. That's negative actually. You do it every single day, it became a habit. So everybody else accepts it because they all do the same things. But if you practice being positive, you also have to make sure you have positive friends that think the same way you think. Maybe if your friend said, طلعوا شو لابسة أو شو لابس, and you go and say, you can't say that to people. She will then disqualify you. You're not her friend anymore. You're not sharing the same negative thoughts. So practice being positive every day. Practice Look at yourself in the mirror. I do that from time to time. I mean, we are all human beings. Sometimes we wake up in a really bad mood. We can't do this anymore, we're not motivated. So you wake up, you look at the mirror, and you say to yourself, it's okay, you're gonna, you're lucky that you're alive, and you're gonna do something really good this day, even though you feel really bad. The first day is gonna be hard, maybe your mood will not gonna change. Second day, it takes years for you to become really positive and change all the negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Does that make sense? So it took me so much years. I was always, when I was at the university, complaining. All these things. I was just criticizing everything, myself, the society, everybody. Everybody. I said, it's their problem, it's not my problem. But then, I decided to start reading books, because I don't read. I don't like reading. So the first book I chose was Chicken Soup. I remember because it was really short, so I finished it really easily. So, Chicken Soup, and it gave me, the hope that I'm not just stuck with all these problems by myself. There are other people that suffer from the same problems. Then I stopped being negative. I said, that's it. I'm not going to be negative to myself again. I'm going to love myself, I'm going to appreciate myself, and I'm going to work on my strength. Not my, weaknesses, because everybody has weaknesses, everybody. I'm gonna focus on my strength. What is your strength? Can you write down 3? Okay, maybe 3 is a lot. Your strong qualities. Write them down. I don't want you to even write any weaknesses. Something you're really good at, or like something in your personality that define you as really strong and powerful. I know we're gonna do some self-defense, don't worry. I'm just starting to give you some empowerment session. Being negative. That's actually a strong quality. Criticizing the community every day. Waking up, swearing at people. Oh, I have a flip chart, that's good. بقدر أجيبه هون حد الشباب strong points, qualities. That's okay, we can flip it a little bit back. Who wants to share their notes?
No, I don't want, no.
No, but, okay. What's your name? Ruba? Ruba, can you stand up? Do we have a mic? Or you can say it in a loud voice.
No, I can say it.
Okay.
No problem. My strong qualities are confidence,
Okay.
happiness,
Okay.
and faith.
And sorry,
And I have a faith in God.
faith.
Yeah.
That's good. So you actually work in developing these skills even more. So you're confident. What are you going to do about being confident? How are you going to, help maybe the society or the community of being confident? How are you going to work on these skills? How are you going to develop your confidence?
I'm trying to help people, and I'm trying to help my students. I'm a supervisor
You're a
in a
teacher?
school, yeah. So I'm trying to help my students to be more positive, to be more polite, maybe we can say. I don't know what. Yani,
That's
yeah.
That's really good. You actually focus for example, do you say being confident is actually inherited in genes, or you can actually, it comes by practice? Who says it comes by practice? Raise your hand. Who says it's inherited genetically? Okay, it's actually part of both. It comes a little bit from the genes, like your family have somebody who are a business owner or a teacher. Yeah, a small percent. Yeah, but you have to develop being confident. You have to develop it. How? By practice. You practice being confident every single day. And there is a difference between ego and confidence. Who tells me what's the difference? Ego and okay, what's your name? Ala.
I think with ego, you try to put other people down.
Okay.
While building it, while with confidence, you build your confidence without putting people down. by just working on yourself.
That's totally true. Actually, also ego, seeing that you are the best of the best and everybody else is below you. They're all like sitting.
Confidence is saying you're good enough at what you do and you're working more to be better, but not that you're the best at everything.
Yeah, it's totally right. And confidence is actually being also humble. You know, you're having your feet on the ground. You're not saying, you know, I'm the best, and everybody else are, I don't know, like followers, or, and I'm gonna, but in confidence, you have to have a little bit of ego as well, in order to reach your goals. You can say, I can do it, you know, I'm the best at it, but it doesn't say, they are bad, and I'm better. Like Donald Trump, I don't know if you he always say, I can do it, I'm the best in it, I'm the best. No, he actually have some of two skills, but he has more ego in his character as a leader. That's why also people follow confidence, and they also have some misinterpretation between confidence and ego. Ego is actually putting everybody else down while you are on top. But while confidence is actually working together, but you have also good skills that you believe in yourself. So as women, we're talking also as women, they lack, most of them, I mean, confidence skills. How do you actually work on your confidence? How do you want to become more confident? For example, I have started SheFighter, a self-defense studio for women in Jordan, and I have been training thousands of women, and each one of them have a story. And every time they come and tell me, Lina, I feel bad about myself. I feel really bad, you know. Sometimes it doesn't have to be anything that happened to them, any sexual assault or harassment, but they do feel bad about themselves. It's just hormones. It's totally normal. When women also, after the age of, I have some chance, maybe 34 or 35, they start having some maybe imbalance with the hormones, that they start, you know, feeling down about themselves and looking about themselves that they are down. But if they're actually working on their confidence while they are in their 20s, they're not going to suffer from these problems. They're going to keep saying that it's okay, I'm having a bad day, and I'm going to continue with this. You just have to talk yourself that you are talking to your best friend. Do you do that? Do you talk to yourself as you are your best friend? Like you call your friend and you tell her, you know, you're really good, you can't see your best, you know, qualities, why do you do this to yourself? Or, you know, break up with that guy, it's not worth it. But do you talk to you? Nobody's... But when I hear myself speaking, I say, Lina, when did you start? You started from scratch. Now, where did you reach? Is it worth it to stop? That's how I measure success. You have to look backward and say, why did I start this from the beginning? Why? Then answer the why. Then look at yourself now. What have you reached so far? And that's how you measure success. Is it clear? Don't like look in the future and say, I'm still here, I didn't, you know, move forward. But did you actually move from, you know, last year to this year? Did you move? You made some changes, which is actually big, you know, steps for success, for change. You have to be patient as well. And it's just a lecture about also entrepreneurship and, you know, starting your own businesses. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. You're not going to have success, you know, and become a millionaire, you know, from the first year, second year, fifth year, sixth year, I don't know how many years. You have to keep doing what you are doing if you believe it's right. If you believe it's right. So when I started SheFighter, the idea of training women self-defense in Jordan was like, يعني شو قاعدة بتعمل؟ بتحرض الستات على الرجال. That's their first يعني comment. حض الرجال يضربوا الستات يضربوا الرجال. Then I didn't take any of the negative thoughts at all. I threw them in the garbage, سكت عليهم totally, and I looked at the people who are supporting me. So the people who are supporting me, they said, that's really important. We are feeling a difference, we feel that we are empowered, and we actually feel also physically stronger. So we feel that we are stronger. So I looked at the positive, even though in my project and business, I never cared about my financial issues in work. I never said, oh, I need to make millions, or no, it's not gonna happen. That's life. You have to work on yourself, your project. Later on, money will come. Don't focus on money. Focus on building your skills. You have to know this, and your project. So, I decided to launch SheFighter in 2012, the first studio for women in the Middle East for self-defense and psychological empowerment and discussions and seminars. And I had about few clients, that's it, students. Everybody said, I don't believe in this business a lot because it's gonna shut down. But actually, after 2 years, we had to expand our studio because we couldn't have, space for the numbers. We were getting lots of girls coming to the training. And they were telling their friends, and they're bringing their friends. So I said, that's it. In 2 years, I'm gonna expand my studio. So I expanded to a whole big space, triple the size of the first one. We have trained about, so far, I would say around 12,000 women, 2,000 Syrian refugees. We have done so many workshops. The Syrian also refugees, we partner with different NGOs and we train trainers in order to sustain the training. We're not just going to give a workshop and leave. They actually take the whole training because they suffer from abuse, assault, honor crimes, harassment, all these topics. And we decided also to focus on the rural areas, the poor people, refugees, women with disabilities, autism, Down syndrome. We have trained so much women. And when many women, if there's a grammar teacher here, okay. You said, yeah, okay, I'm busted. Okay, so actually by empowering women in general, like some also cultures came to us and they said, why don't you just empower women who are wearing hijab, for example? Why do you focus on all women? Because women are the same, right? Like, have you checked your blood color recently? Is it the same color as in Africa? It's red, right? Unless if you're from space, it's gonna be green or something. We are all the same. The thing is, some things differentiate us, like political views, opinions, religious views. It's totally okay, but we are all women. We suffer from the same problems. I have been to Pakistan, I have been to Vietnam, to Thailand, to, I can't even remember, Brazil, and so many countries. They suffer from the same problems, but it varies from a percent to another percent. For example, in Pakistan, of course, women are more oppressed, but we think they are so oppressed. But I did a lecture with one of the biggest schools in Pakistan. They have really highly educated women and girls. And we have discussed this issue like I'm discussing with you. They even had really good opinions about it. In Pakistan, which is a really oppressed country. But we think they are all oppressed. They have the most powerful women. They have writers, poets, authors, I don't know. They have so much powerful women than in the Arab world. I think because they are, in all Pakistans, there are like 300 million people in just Pakistan. In India, about 1 billion people. So there has to be some women fighting for their rights and becoming leaders. Actually, one of the biggest schools, the chain schools in the whole world, was founded by a woman in Pakistan. And her sister is a competitor. She has another chain of schools. Imagine. And it was like in the, I don't know, 1880 something. Like, even Jordan didn't exist maybe at that time. They have so many, the English teachers looking at me, really powerful women. But we never hear about these women. Why? Like, why we hear about Pakistan, it's just, an oppressed country, that keep you just saying to the women, shut up, don't talk. It is, but they have also really powerful women and movements. Okay, so that's just about, I don't like to talk much because maybe you have been bored all these sessions in the morning about violence. Okay, I'm gonna give you an exercise. So, I want you to draw an attacker, somebody who will attack you In your mind, visualize somebody who's maybe mean, I don't know, muscles, ugly, he smokes, he doesn't smoke. And when you finish, let me know. Don't fall asleep. I'll let you do push-ups here. In your mind, who the attacker, what the attacker looks like. Because women also visualize things a lot. They say, I don't know why I'm holding the water. Maybe I want to fight with it. They think all the time that he's, big muscles. I don't know, he has a big belly. Okay. That's why I have a flip chart. I never write, I draw only. It's not an art class, so just anything like with legs and... Okay. Okay, we're done. Oh, he's really small, he's tiny. What is that? Is he like this short? Shibrunos? Maybe draw a big head. Bigger. I can see it bigger. Imagine you are a kid, like 5 years old. How do you draw? A head and the legs, the rest are on the corner. Like azawat الصفحة. 2 hands. Actually, when I was once giving a seminar, and a little girl started drawing me. So she drew all my curly hair like this. Till here, I don't know why, and I have a hand here in my leg, and she gave it to me, it was smiling, so I found it really cute. She was drawing me, I was giving a lecture. Maybe she can draw better than you guys. Okay, who wants to share the attacker? Who wants to come here? You finished, come. What's your name? You can? You didn't finish? Who finished? Do you want to step here, describe your attacker? Okay. Yeah, she can start first. What's your name? This is the tiny... Okay, come here. Okay. Can we have a mic? Yeah, come. So, what's your name?
My name is Rin.
Okay, show us your attacker. Okay, I barely can see it from here. What's his name?
I didn't put a name.
Put a name.
Jack.
Jack, okay. Jack seems friendly, Jack the attacker. He looks... Jaffa. Jaffa. Okay, describe Jaffa. Why is he the attacker? He looks like cute, nice, he's happy.
Yeah, he's happy to attack. He's wearing a suit because I find that I'm more threatened by men who are successful because they don't want me to be as successful. So they seem like the most threatening men to me.
Oh, we love you!
Yeah, the glasses, they just make him seem more professional, but... Yeah, and it's harder to get to men who are professional and successful, even if they do something to you.
Okay, thank you so much. You have something to say? Oh, you have the mic? That's not fair. Who gave her? Okay.
I was add to that guy, because to me, these people, it's not about the muscles or the body or big head, small head, big everything, small anything. It's about the people that you don't expect anything from them are the people who are gonna hurt you. And he's a really cute guy, the way she drew him, he's really handsome. But these are the people who scare me the most. And if we can add a cigarette to his hand, then that would be perfect because, yeah, to me, just smoking and stuff.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, so
he figured it out.
I feel that people with a cigarette can actually kill me, and they can just kill me with a cigarette. So
you have a problem with cigarettes. I think that's a problem.
But I mean, people. The thing is that people who you don't expect them to hurt you are the people who are gonna hurt you. So it's not about the muscles alone.
That's totally right. You want to share your friend here? Jafar number 2. Anta? Okay. عنتر أبو شداد. Lesson number.
I don't know why he's all muscly, because like what you
Can
said
I
is
show
very
him to
true.
the people here? Looks like Dash.
I think that's subconsciously accurate.
Okay.
I don't, yeah, he's just scared. He's very hairy. He's like very Arab.
It's very Arab. That's right. Okay, thank you so much for sharing answer. So let's draw the attacker. Big head, small head. Who says big head? Raise your hand. Who says small head? The majority says big head, so. Okay. Big eyes, small eyes, Chinese eyes. Is he happy or sad? Even. Who says angry? Who says happy? Who says he doesn't care? He says poker face? Okay. What's his nose? Is he fat? Who says he's fat? Who says skinny? Oh, it's not gonna work with his head. I don't know how his, I don't know how he came to life. Okay. He looks like his mom. Tiny head. Does he have a beard or? Beard? Okay, or curly beard. It looks like Anton. Does he have a hair or no hair? Both? Maybe one? Okay. I think he doesn't exist, that guy. Okay, that's his legs, big shoes. I used to draw a lot, that's why I used to draw. And what are we going to call him? Mustache? Who says mustache? Who wants a mustache? Not a lot of people. What's his name? Sherbet? Abdullah? Okay. I'm gonna call him, since I have a really hard time understanding a Lebanese word called anja. I'm gonna call him anja. Anja, I don't know even how to write it. His name is Anja, okay? So Anja, you fantasize Anja, and don't try, to put the word in. It's just his name, هيك مسمته. So you have fantasies in your mind that he looks like that, but he actually doesn't have to be as, what's your name? Noor said. He doesn't have to look really exactly how you fantasize somebody's attacking you. You can get inside any elevator and you say, it's okay, but the guy looks totally cute and nice. He even smiles, how are you today? He's really good at what he's doing. That's why he's a serial killer, right? And we call them, be careful of these guys. Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice. Why is he nice? That's a question. We always give excuses as females. Oh, كتير منيح, حرام. Right? حرام منيح. No, متزوج. No, I don't think, that. No, I don't think so. And you feel, deep inside, there's something wrong. When you feel, okay, this is another topic. Do you know that the human beings are the only creatures in the whole world that never trust their instincts? They doubt their instincts. For example, you go to a friend's house and you feel it's not right to go to your friend's house that day, but you still go because you are doubting. لا أكيد مشاعرك لا غلط. حكي فاضي. You go, something bad happens, and you say يا ريتني رديت على حالي. That's right, that happens. You go inside the elevator, and there's a guy smiling. Oh, فوتي أنا طالع فوق. أنجا طالع. And you feel there's something wrong, but you still go inside because you can't say, no, thank you, I'll take the stairs. عشان إنه بتستحي. Right? Then the crime happens. Thanks. Okay. I passed English, I swear. I passed when I can't remember. Okay. So, you have to really trust your instincts. عن جد حدا فيكم بسمع لقلبه مشاعره عواطفه. Forget about the brain. By the way, the brain also connected to the heart. So what you feel here is the right choice. Because we have the 5 senses and we have the 6th sense, which is how you feel about situations, how you feel about people. You know he's really good, you know, بيجيك عريس, I don't know, later on. He's perfect, he's good, but you still feel there's something wrong about it. But you say, لا, he looks nice, منيح, مؤدب. We always say that. مؤدب, لا, خلوق الشاب مؤدب. بيصلي الصلوات على وقتها. We always try to keep hiding our emotions اللي بتحكي لنا don't go for it. And then he's another person after marriage. He started abusing you, beating you, and he became a monster. Or at least he doesn't show up until you discover who really still English بتطلع عليه مين هو. Okay? So always trust how you feel. You know, the best choices I made is based on what I feel. Everything. Everybody told me don't go to Pakistan. حرب وصار في قنبلة بلاهور هذيك اليوم. Before 3 weeks there was a big bomb in Lahore. And I was going to Lahore. هي زي عاصمة هيك زي بعيدة شوي عن إسلام أباد. Everybody told me you're crazy, don't go. Who goes to Pakistan? Who goes to Afghanistan? Who goes عن جد to Afghanistan? I didn't go to Afghanistan. But who goes to Pakistan? But I felt I was okay. I felt I need to go there. I really need to go see Pakistan. I didn't feel worried at all. I felt totally calm about it. And I felt chill about it. So I went to Pakistan. And it was really awesome results. Because I didn't expect to see all these women who are really powerful. Like founding the best, school in the whole world. I don't know if you know, it's called Bacon House Schools. It's one of the biggest chain schools. They have, I don't know how many branches. But anyway, when you feel it's not right, don't go. Don't get in that plane. Don't get inside that house. Don't get inside that elevator. Don't take that job if you feel there's something wrong. Even though the salary is really good, it's just my dream job, but I feel I'm in the wrong place. Leave. Follow how you feel. Don't follow what people say. Okay, because you know best. Your decisions. مفهوم الدرس عيدته كتير يعني خلص. Okay. So he can be anybody, the attacker. He can be anybody. He can be even ابن الجيران. Okay. الجار. أبوه للجار. Really, somebody that you never even مستحيل تتخيل مين بكون. يعني I get lots of girls coming to the training. And by the way, the training doesn't have to be all the girls got harassed and raped, and they just want also to feel empowered. Hopefully we're going to make SheFighter in Lebanon, but if you also visit Jordan, you have to visit SheFighter and take a look at the girls there. They're really amazing, powerful, and they are doing seminars like I am doing right now. And they are 18, 20, 21. They're really powerful. And they were super shy. You never hear their voices in the training. So it's just a matter of how you are bringing up leaders in society. Just focusing on positive qualities and strength. Okay, so let's do some demonstrations. What about this? I need somebody, a volunteer here. In hand. Okay, what's your name?
Leo.
Leo? Leo time. We're not going to beat you up, don't worry. Okay, Leo is tiny size, but okay, that we do. She doesn't have to speak. Okay. Leo طلعني, huh? Okay. Where are the weak points we attack directly on when somebody really big, not like Leo, really big and strong and he's choking you? When بتضربه? Who says عدو في هيك طلعوا عليها. Where do you attack?
The nose.
Nose. Why the nose? عشان عاملين. Unless you're doing a nose job, صح؟ تحكي لا ما ترفعوا خاري. بدي أعمله كمان عملية سوري أنا بتخوت كثير بس يعني okay the nose you know why it's actually really good because it has no muscles in it it's bones so if you hit بإيدك here with this the palm on the nose or if you do this it's gonna break easily you're gonna make damage so he's gonna hold his nose from pain he's not gonna see anything you have time to leave okay don't just look at him and stay inshallah leave okay don't say oh I didn't no leave okay where else nose number 1 throat is actually a good the best it's actually one of the best you attack directly on is a throat even if he's like 2 meters long big size he looks really you know I don't know muscular هيك لاعب gym حديد okay the throat if you see this throat it has a small hole here try to press كلكم مع حالكم هيك تنخنوا صح you feel you're choked right imagine if you just do this to anybody or you just put like a pen here or hit really hard I'm not gonna be you know كتير هيك عنيف زي الأفلام بس really بس okay 1 point عشان عندنا هون مراهقين don't do it to your friends okay yeah you see she wanted to do it to her friend never because you actually can damage one another don't do it to your friends your sisters brothers I don't know who people you love okay do it or if you need it okay self-defense is just when you need it I don't teach you to go do it on other people and then injuries happen okay throat what else stomach who said stomach 2 push-ups here so okay stomach is actually it's not gonna feel really anything يعني زي كأنه هيك بتزغزغي بطنه احكيك اضربي قد ما بدك مش حاسه okay you have to know this I know you're tiny حرامك نشرح عليها بس يعني men are really strong from their upper body okay من هون لهون مش عند الثروت يعني كل شيء هون weak okay كل شيء تحت هون weak كمان okay that area they show off فيها بحكي تعال اضربيني هون فوكس بعدين بعمل okay I think the men here they're laughing they know that أو بحكي اضربي هون box but he never says اضربي هون box أو اضربي هون box okay they really show off with their strength in their upper body this area forget about it unless you are an expert in martial arts you can actually damage the ribs ما بدكم إياها بعدين لما تصيروا expert ونحكي عنها أكثر okay what else weakness knees كيف حتوصلوا استنى شوي أتجرب واخبط هون عن جد كيف حتوصلوا behind the knees ما نحكي فيها okay good between the legs but if you hit between the legs you actually have to hit really hard okay it's gonna take maybe حسب الدمج إذا كان واقع بالأرض but he's gonna be really angry and come after you فإحنا بنحكيها شلفوا تعرفوا كيف شلفوا يعني اهربوا فلوا بأسرع طاقة عندكم اهربوا okay when you hit because he's gonna stand up and chase you so make sure you leave the area disappear from the area ما بدكم تطلعوا عشان هيمسك ايديكم then you know injuries will happen حيصير في fight it's actually عشان احكي لكم how assaults happen and crime sometimes the more you resist the more you get more damage عشان بتصير زي fight between 2 men for example he start punching you so you stop resisting then he commit a crime I don't know like بدناش نحكي كنا نحكي نصو عن rape وهاي الاشياء كلها بس he keep on punching you hitting you until you stop resisting okay but when you actually target directly weak area مرة واحدة without even him noticing in plan. يعني هو if he's gonna be on top of you choking you وكل هاي الاريز مبينه ومش خاطر على باله انك حتضربيه directly on the throat to make a damage, you will actually knock him down بضربه واحده. اوكي؟ بس انه you're not gonna tell him before طبعا استنى شوي بدي اضربك على الحنجره. بروح بخبيها وبضرب. اوكي؟ It has to be really fast and without expectation. ممكن بس يحط ايده عليه مثلا تروح خبطه خبطه واحده. اوكي؟ يعني بعد بتخبطه خبطه واحده بنصدم انه هو اول ما حط ايده اكل ضربه على وجهه. he will never expect it, especially from a woman. That's why you have to be fast, accurate وين تضربه ومتدرب كثير منيح. That's like my advices. Okay, what else? حكينا عن الحنجرة المنخار وحكينا عن المنطقة الحساسة، حكينا هاي المنطقة انسوا لي اياها، وين كمان؟ لا وحكينا انه انسوا الركبة من ورا عشان صعب. ركبة من قدام. It is a weak spot بس انه كثير صعب كمان تضربي عليها، حيكون في حواليها muscles. toes بلكي لابس هيك بول جيش. بحسش. إذا عنده هاي تشديها بصير. I swear to God تجيبوا لي أفكار غريبة. Okay, what else بهاي المنطقة؟ Eyes. How do we pop up the eyes؟ لا هيك أفلام هندية. هيك الفيلم المصري دائما هيك. لا وبعدين بتجيبوها صح وين تحطوها. You use your thumb بهاي الطريقة. مرجع بس هو يغتصبني عادي. He's really okay. She asked a question. How am I gonna reach him? And she's tiny. Don't worry ما حيجي من فوق هيك يعمل لك. حينزل هيك وحيقرب هالقد عليكي. By the way, he might get really close. And the closer he gets, the better for you the chance to defend yourself. عشان كل المناطق موجودة هون. If he's really far, يعني بدك تبري حالك يا تضربي بين الرجلين، يا تعضي ايده، يا تقرصيه من هون. هاي المنطقة خاصة يعني بنات بالقرص أنا بعرف كثير قوى يعني يقرصوا. يا تعضي من رقبته، أوكي؟ I'm not gonna talk violence بس عم بحكي طلوع تعرف عادي. العينين. ودائما لما احكي للبنات عينين لا وقرف كثير قرف يعني كثير. بس هو يدمر حياتك العادي يا. So you have to think about yourself. Okay, that's another one psychological training. ما تحللي شو حيصير لقدام. أبوي إذا عرف وأخوي والله لا يذبحوني وهيك. ما تحللوا. In this moment بدك تطلعي من الموقف بعدين. Deal with all the things that will happen with the family. But you have to get out of the situation. وما تسكروا على وجهكم. Do you notice that women most of the times like girls أول ما يصير معهم الأتاك أو أي شيء بيسكروا على وجههم why؟ أو بيسكروا على وجههم بيقيموا وجههم بدون مش يطلعوا عليه. Okay, they're afraid إنه they're actually مصدومين إنه هذا الشيء عم بيصير معهم فبدهمش يشوفوه. بس بدهمش to deal with it at the same time. بديش أشوفه. فممكن تسكر على أول شيء بتعمله بتسكر على وجهها. While men they will never do this. يعني إذا okay. يعني they get also lots of punches on their face. It's a difference between the mindset of a woman and the mindset of a man. A man can get lots of punches on his face and not taking it really personal, while women will take anything on the face personal. يعني إنه ضربتيني كيف تعملي هيك؟ تزعل تحرق تغيب شهر شهرين ترجعش للتريننج. While men they find that it's okay. بس مثلا for example a woman can handle الإبرة تنغز إبرة مثلا totally okay while men will never go and ياخذوا إبرة. It's actually the mindset between men and women. So we have sometimes to fight what our mind tell us like خبوا عليكم هذا الشيء مش عم بصير لكم. عيطوا أو يروح صوتكم أو من هذا الحكي عيطوا مش يعني صرخوا باللبناني يعني عيطوا يعني عيطوا أوكي ابكوا ابكوا اسمها صح؟ cry أوكي ف never close your face يعني it's happening so how to react exactly in the situation تمام؟ واضح؟ اوكي وات ايلس حكينا عينين منخار حنجره بين الجرين و ايش كمان؟ تفضل ماوث ممكن ضربه ears الايرز مين هون حدا بدرس اناتومي او شيء هيك تمام فيش ميديسن الايرز على ايش مسؤولين؟ بالانس هي فيش داعي تدرس اناتومي بالانس اوكي ears by the way are very sensitive فاذا حمل مثلا ليو عشان حجمها صغير وحطها على الحيط بهاي الطريقه وخبطته مره واحده ايديها مفتوحين على الدينين he's gonna lose balance الضربه حتعمل له صدمه براسه بس it has to be really hard okay so you can go directly للحنجره اول بعدين you can hit the ears number 2 of the strike okay سلاب تنتين تفتحي ايديكي عشان بصير زي مشكله ضغط بالدماغ فبرميكي عشان يلوز بالانس ممكن يوقع اوكي او ممكن يحاول ما يوقع بس he will fall حفظتوها؟ مين حفظ الويك بوينتس؟ يسمعهم حدا من ورا اخر شيء اوكي في كمان وحده between the legs you can actually hit here اذا مش لابس بسطاره اللي هو تاع الجيش إذا لابس نايكي شوز it's totally fine أوكي إنه بتخبطي هيك كامل تمام you can break هاي العظام كلها اللي هون thank you so much ليو زقفولها عملت كثير effort أوكي فهاي هي الويك بوينتس let's move a little bit to some training شو رأيكم demonstrations طيب بدي حنخليه هون أوكي حنخليهم عشان I have a mic بديش أطلعهم على الساحة وأقعد ألم فيهم هلا اوكي بدي 2 volunteers what's your name يلا تعال زقف لطلال تنتين يلا تنتين بس ما توقعوا على حدا تمام اوكي اوكي طلال اهلا هاي طلال اذا لاحظين كمان هي لابسه هاي هيلز صح؟ لابسه هاي هيلز It's totally برضه fine when you are wearing high heels because you can use it as a weapon by the way. You know في trainings it's called high heels self-defense. We actually have a training called high heels self-defense when you can use your heels and hit here or hit between the legs with the heels أو تشرحي إذا في وقت.
I've done it.
Oh, okay, give her the mic بسرعة. بسرعة خليها تحكي her story.
I've never been, thank God, sexually assaulted, but I've been sexually harassed more than I'd like to say. I've broken a guy's nose, almost a finger, and kicked a guy in the balls with heels. So.
Thank you so much. كل شيء بروح على فكرة. طلعوا من القاعة. They will now think twice قبل ما يحكوا معاكي. I'm kidding. It's good. It's good, when I don't know about the percentage of harassment in Lebanon, but when you actually, if he actually touches you أو قرب عليكي أو بطريقة أبداً not acceptable, and you hit him one time, he's gonna think about the other person. He's gonna go يعني حيفكر حتضربني هيك بصير يحسب حساب إنه مش كل البنات يعني حيسكتوا حيبكوا حيعيطوا حيعرفوا إنه حياكل قتلة فحيبطل يقرب البنات.
I was 13 when I broke the guy's nose, so I think that also helped.
Okay, so Dinagradik, and we're gonna do a training now. Okay, it's called chokehold front attack. If somebody is choking you, what's your name again? Michelle, خنويني مثلا. Usually, when somebody choke you بهاي الطريقة, we're gonna do it together. بهاي الطريقة, make sure you have some space to breathe. Okay? If he goes بهاي الطريقة, يعني you have less than seconds وخلاص. عشان he's an expert بالchoking. But usually they do this عشان يخلوك تسكتي وخلاص إنه not to resist. فهي goes and choke you بهاي الطريقة إنه اسكتي أو بحط إيده هون أو بخبطك إنه اسكتي هلا بضربك. He keeps on threatening you. إذا بتعمل شيء لأقتلك أنا معك سكينة. He keeps on threatening you. He just wants you to be afraid to not resist. Okay? So he doesn't want you to make a scene. ليه؟ عشان هو بالمسك. He doesn't want his crime to be يعني خربانة. He wants to make his plan right. So he wants you to في الآخر خلاص ترضي بإيش عم بصير. So most of the girls keep telling me بس هو هددني وأنا ما كان عندي مجال. بس هو عم بيخوفك عشان ترضي في الآخر لإيش هو بده. Okay? فnever settle ل somebody who's keep on threatening you. يعني بقتلك بعمل بسوي because if he wants to kill you he would kill you directly. But he wants you to خلاص هيك ترضخ إلى كل شيء كل أموره اللي بده إياها. He wants you to just shut up. Okay? عشان ما تعملي scene. Also depends on the situation. You have to be really smart about some situations. Okay? مشان تخنقني. Okay. What do you do in this عادي هيك يخنقيني طبيعي. بس مش كتير حاجة عشان أحكي معهم. Okay. فإذا انخنقتوا بهالطريقة شو بتعملوا؟ The first reaction for everybody is like, oh, لا. Maybe it's really big. Okay, nose, you can't do that. You can go throat. Okay? وإذا ضلوا ماسكك, it's easy, look. Okay? فإجرين ميشيل. برفع إيدي هلا you have, when you do this, عادي اخنقي ميشيل. شوي, حامي. لا اخنقيني هذا. Oh, just choke me. A little bit harder. Okay, so if you do this, it's easy to actually unlock the wrist here because you're just rotating your body, that's it. So when you put your arm up, no, my arm, not your arm. No, Michelle, you chop it. So hand up, you rotate here and you attack here. Okay? You're gonna do it now, you know that. Okay, so again, you don't do this, you don't do this. We're not gonna dance Zumba, salsa, no. Don't do this, don't do that, okay? We're gonna get rid of this choke. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna do it to the best. Shway, don't hurt her, okay?
Am I going to strike her?
She will, okay. 1, shway, 2. And hold her arms. You still have this arm to use, by the way, you can use it. ربنا خلق لك إياها عشان تستعملي هالأشياء. Okay, 1, 2, all your body rotated and hit with the elbow. Good, okay. Now, you choke Michelle. 1, 2, and hold her arm. Oh, that's right! Okay, guys, thank you so much. Give them, It always happens. That's why I say shway. Never works. I should have said it in English. Shway in English as well. Okay. So, you know why Michelle hit her and she accidentally hit her? Why? Even though she knows that she wanted to practice.
Because she trusts her a lot.
She's what?
She trusts her.
She's drunk, what? She's what? Trust?
No, I thought that.
Reflex? Adrenaline? No, she doesn't have adrenaline, she's calm. I'll tell you why. Because she's not practicing and she's not an expert. Experts can actually tell what's the distance to just make the right strike and how much time they need. It actually comes from practice. We can actually measure our distance on even like to strike with the leg and holding the kick here and not even hitting the face. That's called being really professional in martial art. The more you practice, the less you're gonna injure your friend. Okay? At least you're gonna stop it to a limit. Okay, so that's called the front choke hold. So let's do another technique. Who wants to volunteer not to hit anybody else? What's your name?
Leo.
Leo? Also? To Leo, you're bald? Okay. Leo and Hippo? Oh, okay, nice names. Hippo and Leo. Hippo, forget it. Okay. I thought it's like Lebanese names, you know, Hippo. Okay, how are you? How old are you? 16. They are 16 أطول مني, huh? Oh, Hippo, how old are you? 19, okay, good. Still teenagers. That's good. That you're not a teen, you're a university student. خلاص يعني كبرت. Okay. Now, if somebody also it's another really easy technique. I'm giving you, by the way, easy. I'm not giving you something يعني سكاكين على الأرض وweapons وأسلحة وبنطوا ناس من هون وخمسة هون وعشرة هون. Okay? We're giving it really simple, so you actually can understand. But even if it's simple, you have to practice. Okay? So, Leo, look at this side. Now, if somebody is choking Leo, hippo, please, choke her. Okay, what to do in this situation? Usually, Leo, في حدا خنقها من ورا, he choked her. She's panicked. إيش بتعمل؟ تعيط؟ أو تبكي cry? Okay, مش تعيط. Okay. Like what?
No, the back of her leg.
Okay, also you like that because you enjoyed your friend? Okay, she enjoyed, oh, صح, she enjoyed it. Exactly. She has to turn, look who's actually, maybe it's her friend, just joking with her. So تبقوا تضربوها وتعذبوا حياتها. You're gonna make her suffer? Okay, so, hippo, اخنقيني. خلاص, that's her name, خلاص, حاولوش. Okay, first, you have to lift your hand up. نفس الشيء, it's easy, يعني زي كيف بالمدرسة. Miss, finally. And see, ما بعرف شو بدنا ندوها. What do you call it? Miss? نحن نفس الشيء, miss. Okay, ما حدا بيطلع عليك يمكن. فهون, 1, 2, I lock the arms وبخبط على النوز, I break it. Okay? Again, طلعوا كيف. بس بده practice, you have to practice, that's it. 1, 2, 3. شوفوا ايدي هاي. I lock her arm عشان ما ترجع تسحبها وتخنقني. Okay, now Leo مع هيبو. طبعا كثير درب انا على شعرها وهيك، ارفعي شعرك لما يطول الاتاك. Okay, لا بمزح. So, 1 Leo شوي انت بتلفي ما تضربيها. Okay, 1, 2, good, lock, and good. زحفة Leo. Now do it on Hippo. 1, 2, and good. But before the balance, you have to go all the way front to keep the balance. If you do this, you're gonna fall. وبتوقعوا على بعض وبتصير يعني بتوشي على الأرض. Okay, so make sure you balance. إنه إجاكي هيك تطلعي. You're more in a balanced situation. Thank you so much. Usually when you are getting attacked, I know إحنا بالدول العربية دائما بيعلموا. They always, because we have Michelle speaking English as well, and another English teacher behind her, so I have to speak English. So they always teach us to close up our legs, right? And it's, ما بعرف شو بسموها feminine. Yeah, يعني close your legs. You're a woman. Close your legs. No, you actually have to be balanced on the floor. Let's say, what's her name? Maya. ماي سكري اجراكي هيك وطلع عليها وحطي موبايلك هون بلاش اكسره. اوكي so لا ما تساعدي ما تتحركي. هلا I'm gonna actually pull her to my side. It's easy, she lost balance. يعني بقدر اخذها احملها وارميها بالسياره واطلع افل. اوكي بس نحكي معها. She opened her legs بهاي الطريقه. بشد, she's more balanced. It's hard, يعني بضطر هيك أعمل. Thank you so much, Maya, my mobile. But that's why it's really important when you stand also, يعني مش هيك وهيك الكتب وهيك يعني هيك أوكي؟ يعني لازم يكونوا مش هيك كمان زي أبو الشباب اللي أعمل طاشة. أوكي؟ يعني الإجرين shoulder width apart. أوكي؟ عشان any attack, anybody who wants to grab you, take you from the ground, the more you are going to gravity للأرض, it's hard for him to get you off the ground. بتضل ملزق زي اللزاق seriously. Okay? The more you go down, طبعا مش هيك ترموا حالكم يعني بس إنه بهاي الطريقة. Just bend your knees, open your legs. إذا كنتوا لابسين I'm sure باللي أيوبي ما شفت عبايات بس anyway. You lift the عباية up. Okay? And you open your legs. Forget about all what you have to wear بحالة attack because he's attacking you, he doesn't care what you're wearing. Okay? Forget about religion at that time, focus about yourself. يعني sometimes take off الحجاب وخنقيه. That's just an idea. For women wearing hijab, there is actually a good self-defense weapon بالحجاب. إيش هو؟ The booze. لا مش you understand. Okay. Usually, the girls enjoy that they take public transportation and buses. When they sit really close to each other. فالزلمة بعد ممكن يحط إيده بالغلط. طبعا مش بالغلط. It's not by mistake. He actually wants to touch her. He even can, like some of the men, they just put their hand from the back and try to touch. They just want to touch anything. أي شيء. You know, like لمست بنت. Okay? يعني عادي حط ايدك على جرك لمست نفس الشيء. It's the same. يعني والله. I always give them that technique, and one girl did it. Take off the pin, حطيه بين هون أصابعه. It's actually a nerve area. If you put it in his hand, حيصرخ بس ما حيحكي إنه أنا كنت حاط إيدي على البنت وهي حطت عشان he's gonna be busted, so he's gonna stay quiet about it. Then you don't have to even shout. You don't have even to say مسكني كلب حيوان يعني. You don't have even to make a scene. Your reaction is just the end of the whole story. خلاص. حط دبوس بإيده. If you don't have دبوس, what do you do? The what? Nails? لا بركي بالمدرسة ممنوع الأظافر. عندكم مسموح أظافر طويل؟ مفاتيح ليش؟ Why do you have keys? Okay. Pen? Okay, but maybe it's gonna take you some time to take it off. ولا شيء easy. فإذا حاطط هذا الإصبع break it. Okay? هتسمع هذا الصوت كمان. Okay? Break. حتى if somebody كمان مرة مايا صح؟ نحكي مايا عم تخربني ومايا is very big بديش اخليها هون وكثير هي بعيدة عني وضخمة I just go for the آخر إصبع هون break it. أنا مايا طبعا لسه بمزح معنا. Okay? فهون and break it. Break it. مش تحكوا إنه حرام. Okay? بدنا نلغيها حرام إن شاء الله. Thank you. Okay, this is like really simple techniques, but actually can make big damage. That finger is really weak. صح؟ تحسوا؟ Yeah, just go for the weak points. And you have to practice. How much time do I have? Just do number 30 minutes. Okay, let's do more techniques. Sure, I come. Let's do, how much? Much. 20 minutes, okay. Let's go for the high heels defense. Sure, I come. Yeah, hey, let's go for the high heels. Who wants to go? You don't have to wear high heels. What's your name? Judy? Judy تعالي. Judy Abbott. تعرفوا Judy Abbott? حدا is my generation? ما حدا Judy Abbott? Okay. Very Pokemon generation. Okay. Judy, hi Judy. Okay. Judy, نحكي أنا حفرجيكم هلا تكنيك وبعدين بدي حدا يطلع مع جودي يعني بالتدريب. فجودي هي عم تخنقني بهاي الطريقة. Okay? وهي ورا وأنا قدام. Usually when the attacker is behind you, he's more powerful, so you have to go behind him. كيف؟ دوروا على ركبة من ورا صح؟ Okay. So, hands. أول شيء بدكم تتنفسوا عشان تعرفوا تتنفسوا. فالhands زي اللوك. 1 تحت تفتحوا شوي مجال للحنجرة. هاي الإجر ورا الجسم. أوكي؟ مش أشوف بنات هيك بيعملوا هيك ولا زومبا وسلسلة. 1 هون الهب على الهب بخبط حامي بين الإجرين وبخبط هون على الوجه. أوكي؟ I get my head out و I lock. أوكي؟ أنا شوي عليك كم مرة عشان anybody who's gonna volunteer is gonna do the same technique. Okay? Again, جودي خميني شوي. بطير الميكروفون. Okay. 1. هاي الجر ولا هاي؟ هاي. وين؟ هون ولا هون؟ Okay. Good. هون. أصلاً if I do this Judy too by the way, she loses balance عشان I'm behind her now. She's not behind me. Okay? I hit 1, 2. I get my head out بس أنا عشان بدي أنزل المايك. I lock هون. شوفوا بمسك زي الشرطة كيف تعمل when they threaten. I keep an open legs to keep my balance. يعني ما بعمل هيك في الآخر. أو هيك او ما بعرف كيف يعني you invent stuff بطريقه مش طبيعيه. Okay, who wants to do it with Judy? لحدا بلكي مشهد. What's your name? سيرين تعالي.
But this isn't with heels, right?
Yeah, but you can use it. It's called yeah. If you're wearing heels, you can actually add the hit here, how you did, you know, with the heels. لا تشرحيهم في شوية يعني شوي فيك الرباط اخبطك. هاي كيف حالك سيرين؟ اخلقي جودي من ورا شوي شوي When I do these techniques, it has to be really slow. يعني ما تروحوا حامي عشان it can injure. اوكي عادي انه هيك طبيعي هيك الاتاك ما حيكون هيك اوكي حيكون يمكن هيك وهيك مسكر على الراس اوكي يعني هيك وهيك تمام اوكي على عينه او هون او يعني اذا بدكم تشتروا غيرهم 1 لا هيك صوتوا اصحاب like friends كاميرا This one behind her, 1. أو إيش الإيد؟ هي أصلاً مش كتير ضغط عليها. Anyway, 1, 2. Hit between the legs, on the face. And get your head off and lock the hand. Okay, that fell asleep. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Hand cycle, you have to practice this technique, okay? It doesn't come like I did it one time, that's enough. You have to do it maybe 100 times to actually work inside an attack situation. Let's do something. How 15 minutes? 15? Okay. Let's do some challenging. Do you want to do the ground attack? بلاش هون ما بتنفعش نطير الناس. Weapons, نعمل knife attack? Yeah? Okay. نور صح؟ نور تعالي. Okay. نور معها قلم نعتبر إنه هو نايف. من عند أنجا جبناه. استعملنا نايف من عند أنجا. Okay. نور, she's a friendly attacker. هيك مبسوطة, she's friendly. Okay. Usually this is, let's say this is the knife. And people threaten other people with a knife or a gun just for you to shut up. عشان إنه برضو تعطوه اللي بده إياه. That's why he shows a weapon. Okay? If he shows a weapon, يعني بدكم you have to defend yourself if he goes and attack you. If he wants to negotiate, يعني give me your wallet, أعطوه. أو throw it to the other side, خليه يطلع على الوالت وأنت اهرب الجهة الثانية يعني عادي. إنه ارمي هون. Okay? أو بده شنطتك خد واهرب. Okay? يعني try to be smart about it. يعني مش إنه خدها هي لزقة وباخدك. Okay? Throw it. ارميها حيلحقها. Okay? These details actually know about it from different situations because I train lots of women. They go through different situations, so I have lots of knowledge on, you know, how to respond to an attack. Okay, so Noor, بدها هيك تهجم علي. Okay? I'm gonna do it with Noor عشان هو شوي صعب. And usually again بدي من أنجا هذا. الknife when somebody attacks you بهاي الطريقة, does he have experience or not? No. يعني واحد بيعمل هيك. Does he have an experience? No. Why? Okay. Okay. When he goes and do this, it's actually the knife might fall. إنه ما يزبط بالضبط. Where is he stabbing? He has no experience. Okay? But if he goes like this is really experienced اهربوا. No, okay. Bye. Okay? When he goes like this, you have a chance to defend yourself. With knives, by the way, you have a chance to defend yourself. And with guns. But guns, sometimes if it's from distance, يعني it's really hard. تهجمي عليه. يعني يكون أغبى قرار you ever made. يعني أوكي شو لينا علمتني أهجم عليه. بطخ يبخ. وانتهى. End of story. But with a knife, the weapon, it has to be really close. يا هون, إنه ملزق جسمك to actually defend yourself. أو from a really close distance. عشان you can actually use your arms. بس هيك يعني some really large small techniques إنه تعملي هيك المسدس بروحهم بطخهم you can attack. بس you have to practice as well. So let's do the knife. Front step. نقدر تقتلني هون. تعالوا هون عشان نغير position. Okay. This is one. شو بعمل؟ بخلي بطني. Go ahead. Okay. إيش بعمل؟ This or this. صح؟ This or this. Yeah, you have to move the area they're attacking you with. Okay. So هتعمل one. Okay. Again, نقول. This is one. هاي أنا بعدت بطني. طبعا there is more techniques as well. Again. هاي one. ونحكي نور خذي step يعني خذي هيك step. Okay. One. I lock. نفس الشيء بسحب واحطه هون. But this is also training. You have to train again. So one. You see? Defense. I lock the elbow بهاي الطريقة. Okay? If it's really big, or I can't, let's say you attack, I hold directly the wrist, not the knife. ما تمسكوا السكينة. Don't be that smart. حتجرحوا ايدكم كلها هيك. Okay? فhold the wrist. In the gun, hold the gun, بس برضه مش من قدام الgun. Side of the gun, please. Okay? Please. Perché you do this? Okay? So ضربت الطلين عشان هيك تحولت. Okay. One. هون. Okay? Then when you shift, you can actually grab the arm, lock here, إنه تكسروه. الelbow. Is it hard? شوي?
Yeah, if it's
It needs training. Again, it needs training. You have to like look at my stance. Again, نور attack. One. إذا أنا مثلا هون وعم نحكي عادي بعرفش ليه بكون مسكرين جراي. لازم يعني ماما. Okay. One. I take a step. I'm more هلا stable to the ground. I lock the elbow بهاي الطريقة. I can easily break this elbow. إذا شوي برفع. شوي بس شوي. I can break it. I can take the knife وبعدين احكي له بس اعطيني مصاريك. وتقلب يعني هيك بصير I'm the winner وبصير معي مصاري اكثر عشان هو سرق اكثر. I take all his wallet وساعته وكل شيء. Oh, thank you so much. نور سقفولها. طيب مين عنده أي سؤال لإلي؟ على فكرة anybody who asks a stupid question here is gonna or she's gonna do 20 push-ups وحنعدلها. And we have to agree if it's stupid or not, صح؟ بطل حد يسأل منيح.
في مظاهرة أحد جيت تجي.
So I think I said it. You came late. Push-ups. Okay. I was at university. I don't even remember what I was studying. I'm kidding. I was studying French literature. No, I speak French. Je parle français. C'est pourquoi? Okay. That's. Then my friend, she was abused from her brother and father. She came with bruises, and she was crying. So I told her, report. And she said, no, they're my family. I can't report. I told her, but you're bruised. You have to report, you have to do something. And she said no. So I was really pissed off from the situation of women. And I decided that the best solution for harassment, violence against women, assaults is what do you do during an attack? So you have, forget أنجأ شوي here. You have before attack. Okay? You have during the attack. And you have after the attack. After the attack party, صح؟ حفلة وهيك يلا كلنا نطلع. I'm kidding يعني. Okay, after the attack. What happened before the attack? There are signs, signals, instincts. واحدة منها. We feel there's something wrong. We see that person is in the same place every single day. ليش? Questions, doubting our feelings. That's before the attack. You can actually do not have to go through all of this if you actually know what to do here. For example, if you are walking in the street and you notice somebody is chasing you, بس مبين إنه he's just chasing you بس عامل حاله على الموبايل, and he looks at you walking بعدين بيمشي شوي بعد بتطلع, okay? He's not gonna be direct to forward in attacking. If you stand, just stand, look at him, like I know what you're doing, just look at him. And if you are maybe with your friends or if you are alone and he's still walking, he's like playing with his mobile or just putting his hands in his pocket, you can actually look at him until he passes in front of you. Okay, let's say in a public space. So he passes by and you keep looking until he leaves totally or from a distance, and then maybe you call a cab or something, you leave the area. But you actually identify how he looks. When he knows that you knows how he looks, he's gonna walk away looking for somebody else. So you didn't even have to go through this and this. And trusting how you feel. Sometimes we're putting our headset, walking, we don't want to hear any people in the street. That's totally not right. You have to be aware of what's going on around you. يمكن في زلمة he's been there for like days, stalking you, chasing you, and you don't even see that guy. Just make sure you are a little bit young, بس مش don't go like زي soldiers بتطلع كل حدا ومشيتي وهيك أنا بتبع كل حدا. No, عادي, relax, okay? But when you feel something is wrong, then it's just an alert in your body, It's telling you there's energy around you that wants to attack you. We're like animals, by the way, but with a brain, or without. Okay? So, during the attack, is a training, practice, the training. It's exactly, how do you drive a car? Do you go just inside the car وتبلشوا تسوقوا؟ I'm scared, بعرف كيف أسوق السيارة. أنا بعرف أدافع عن حالي لو سمحتوا. دايما, I always hear it. أنا بعرف أدافع عن حالي. بتعرفي تسوقي موتور؟ ما تدربت. How are you gonna ride a motorbike? You have to practice. The more practice, the more skilled. Okay? After the attack, it goes reporting. If you knock him down, you feel empowered, you go and speak in front of everybody. I made sure that guy goes in jail. Okay, I'll tell you a situation about a woman who was attacked in the elevator in Jordan. And the guy, he attacked her. She didn't know that he exists in the building, but he got inside the elevator, he choked her, and he tried to rape her. She was trained, okay? She was trained. She suddenly got panicked. She had pepper spray in her bag. It fell on the ground. Everything fell on the ground. The bag fell on the ground. And she said, you have nothing but yourself. Because he's choking her, and she's not gonna, look in the bag because she's trying to breathe. So what did she did? She couldn't even yell for help. She started pushing him, hitting him, because she couldn't breathe, until he was falling everywhere in the elevator, and he escaped running from the elevator because there were so many noises. And she chased him to the street because she was angry he touched her. And she started calling some men, catch him, he's a thief. Of course, بالأردن, يلا, فاشل. So they chased him, and they got him, they caught him. And she started punching him on the face, kicking him. She told me, everything you taught me, I spent 1 hour hitting that guy on the face. So she really damaged him. He was bleeding, he was crying. He told her, stop, stop, until the cops came, the police came. And she put charges against him in court, and he put charges against her for beating him up in the street. But she won the case, and he got 3 years in jail. And that was important. So you need practice. You can't call somebody during the attack. You can't report during the attack. You can't say we have a law that protects us during the attack. It's all after. During, you need self-defense, honestly. And you can actually go to the police after that if you damage somebody and say, it's self-defense. He was attacking me. Okay, so you have, they can't say anything. They can't put you in jail unless you really damage him. No, I'm kidding. It's self-defense. So all the morning we have been talking about here after the attack, reporting, going to the police, and the cops were saying, go and report, right? But what happens during the attack? That's it. انتوا عارفين الجو خلاص. Self-defense and martial arts and self-defense again. Okay? You have to take at least one workshop intensive from self-defense. The more you practice, the more skilled you become. Tamam? Okay, any other question? Last? Okay, last. Okay. Okay. Go. High heels girl. The one who...
Hi.
Hi.
Again. But one of the things that always gets me that thankfully hasn't happened is, what if someone grabs you by the hair?
Oh yeah, that's a fun technique, actually. Okay. There's actually techniques from the hair, and usually they grab women by the hair, either from the back or here. It's so easy. So if somebody actually grab you here, you go hold the area that is like hurting you. If you actually, let's say شوي اضغطي معلش بتحمم. Okay, so the hands, if you hit here, it's gonna open a little bit the hand, and you can easily break your wrist here and attack here. That's if it's front. If it's back, okay, your hand, it's easy. You just go like this, okay, and suddenly it just move again, okay. You see? Okay? It's so easy. Maybe it looks like, but you have to practice to do it. It will release the rest.
But if you have long hair like I do, and someone's grabbing you from the back like this, it's not going to be as
Like
easy
this?
to do that.
No, actually with the training it will be. It will be. But you have to be really fast and really... Oh, yeah. The scarf also, that's really to answer fast. Some of the situations that women face is actually with the scarf they can choke you, or with your bag they can take it off and hit you. Okay? Make sure you can actually easily, like if he goes and choke you, just take it off from the side, take the pen off and put it in his hand. You have to have fast reactions, because he can take the bag and hit you. He can use your tools on you. Okay, the perfume, هاي الأشياء كلها. He can take them off, hit you, attack you. But you have to train. We have so much, many training seminars. Thank you so much. Lebanon? Not yet, but we're planning to spread it in Lebanon as well. Okay, thank you so much. If you need more information, SheFighter.com or the Facebook, or I have business cards if you want. Thank you so much.